This story begins with two adventurers chasing a red dragon. One of them said that they were about to reach Twilight Hill, where the Akabane family lives. The Akabane family was the best player in this planet game, and they were scared if anyone in this family saw them then they might kill them. But because they had invested a lot of their energy in catching that dragon, they kept on going. Suddenly the door opened and a boy came out. He took his sword and killed the dragon in one slash. He was Itchy, and the players were shocked and angry because they wanted the dragon. They asked Itchy to return the remains of the dragon, but he refused and tried to threaten them. They said they had invested 3 days in catching the dragon, and Itchy said, "I beheaded him in only one slash, which means it belongs to me." For their life's sake they gave, and Itchy asked them to follow him. They had no other option. He took them to his house. They were shocked. Miyabi welcomed him and asked if the players were guests, and the players were shocked to see her cuteness. She asked to make dinner for them, and they came. He also welcomed the guests, and Miyabi served them tea, and after asking she healed their wounds with her magic. Itchy and Anna started talking about the game, and they were silently staring at them. Suddenly Shiro came, and they were shocked to see that much powerful man. Shiro asked about the guests, and Itchy told him the matter. They were shocked that Shiro would kill them because they wanted the remains, but Shiro told Itchy to return them, and he agreed. Now they said goodbye to them pretty well, and Shiro told Miyabi to teleport them to their desired place. She did that and they got teleported. They were very happy. At home, Shiro was praising Itchy's power that he had killed the dragon in one slash. They teased him, and Miyabi had prepared the dinner, and now they started eating the dinner peacefully. Now Itchy logged out because in real life he was starving. His real name was Taikaru, and his body was so weak that he wasn't able to stand properly. He went out and started moving toward the kitchen. He bumped into his younger brother Asuma. Taikaru didn't like his brother very much, and Asuma left. In the kitchen, he saw his father Kojiru. He was eating dinner, but Taikaru didn't give him any concern and started looking for food. His father asked him to eat from his plate, but he got angry, and he was about to refuse, and suddenly the light blinked. He was leaving, and his father tried to ask him for something, but he refused. Kojiru was about to change the bulb, but Taikaru held the bulb and said he could help him and called him an old man. His father got angry and Taikaru left. He went to his room and logged into the game. Miyabi was gardening, and he asked her why she always did household things. She was a bit mad at that. But he asked her to join him in a battle, and she agreed. She asked him to join her in gardening, and they started planting. They were having a great time, and they told them to come inside. They got a red alert about the attack of pirates. Itchy got angry and said he was ready for an attack too. But Miyabi stopped him and informed him that Shiro would not be able to log in because he was hospitalized. Itchy was very concerned about Shiro, and he started asking Miyabi about his health. Suddenly they got an attack, and they were pirates. Miyabi's garden was destroyed. When she saw it, she was shocked. Itchy got angry and he climbed the house. He used his powers and attacked them and killed them. Miyabi was still sad, and I tried to cheer her up. She got cheered up, and I told them that he had to log out. Suddenly Taikaru was informed that his father was hospitalized. He was a little concerned, but he hid his feelings and said okay. Now in the hospital, Asuma was with his father. He was informing him about everything, but he wasn't concerned. On the other side, Nagato was torturing the players who went for the fight on their own, and Shigatara was also mad at them. But Pico, their head, stopped them and said it was a good reason to start the fight. They got excited and told her that on Twilight Hill there was a blackbird who had a bounty of 300 million, and she also agreed. On the other side, Leon and Susumata were talking about the pirates' low knowledge. Taikaru was sleeping, and Asuma knocked on his door and told him that his father had been diagnosed with hernia, but Taikaru didn't have any concerns about that. Now Asuma, Taikaru, and Kojiru logged in, and they all welcomed each other without knowing that they were family. Now they saw the notification of the battle, and Shiro decided to meet with the pirates. Everyone agreed, and they went to meet with them. There were a lot of people, but they met with Shigatara and Nagato. Shiro asked him to take him to his boss, and he agreed. Itchy refused to go with them, and they went inside. Shiro asked Pico to set this battle thing peacefully. She said she wanted something, and he offered her some of their places, but she refused. She asked for all of his places, including Twilight Hill. She told him that she was after the blackbird, which was very precious. But Shiro refused because Twilight Hill was their house. Itchy was angry, and Shiro asked if she settled this with something else. She said she could settle this matter by taking Itchy. It was shocked, and suddenly Itchy came inside, and Pico was a little shy. He was very mad at her, and suddenly Shiro said some spells, and the building burst. Shiro refused to give up. Itchy and Pico was very mad. She told her companions to attack, and they attacked, but Shiro resisted it. She asked Itchy if he really didn't remember the days when they were together. They remembered the day, and Pico asked him to come to her side, but he refused. Teased him, and Pico told Itchy that she'd fight with Akabane's family and get him back. They left, and at home, they got a lot of notifications of battle. They decided to make a shield around the hill. Now Itchy and A were coming back after taking the devices for the amplification of the shield. They had a little talk and it told him that he didn't like the people who got lost in the games and didn't give any concern to their real life. Ichi was shocked and said he had to log out for some work, and he logged out. He was very hungry and went to the kitchen. He was frustrated after seeing nothing in the fridge. Asuma came and Taikeru was still angry. Asuma asked if he wanted food, and Asuma started making food for him and told him to sit down. Asuma served him food. After a great pause he started eating it without stopping. He complimented his cooking and Asuma advised him to go out and do some work. He said at least go outside and get used to talking with people. Taikeru was angry with him inside, but he didn't say a word. Now he again logged in and the game started from the place where he left. Miyabi and Shiro were fighting with the pirates with full dedication. Shiro also told them that someone was also there for their support. They were Leon and Susumida. They had a little talk with each other and before leaving Leon told them that he was always there for their help. But Ichi didn't have any belief for him. Now they created the shield and Ichi, and they were talking about the bounty of 300 million. They asked Shiro why he was fighting, and he also replied that for money. Ichi was a little upset, but Shiro cheered him up and asked to leave for home. When they went there it was destroyed, and they were totally shocked. Ichi had found something. Pico was mad that the attacks were not going well and Shigatara told her that Akabane had made the shield for their protection. But she told them to attack, and suddenly Leon and Susumida came. Nagato tried to threaten them, but Susumida also pointed a gun. They settled the matter and Leon started talking with Pico. He told her that she had to step back because Akabanes were more powerful than her imagination. Leon was insulting her, and she was silently listening, but suddenly she beheaded him in one slash. Ichi had found a black feather and black fog started appearing. Out of this fog, a black dragon appeared without a head. They thought that it might be the blackbird. Miyabi gave them her protection and Ichi attacked the dragon but was harmless. Now Shiro attacked, but it was also not very powerful. The pirates were also there for the attack, but they didn't get anything because of the shield. Shigatara told Pico that she had to wait unless the dragon killed the Akabane family on its own because they also wanted the death of Akabane's family. Shiro made a plan and told Ichi to attack with him. Now when they attacked, they thought it worked but was useless. Dragon was about to attack A and Miyabi. Ichi thought that their protection would end now, but suddenly A pushed her and died. Ichi was shocked and Asuma fell from the chair. Ichi also felt something. In the game Leon was also peeking at them and said it going to be a great fight. A was also logged out somehow. Shiro told Miyabi and Ichi to log out. They did that without any desire and Shiro also logged out. Kojiro after logging out called someone and told her that they got the chance to capture the blackbird again, and he started moving out. Doctors were trying to stop him but was useless. Taikeru was angry about leaving the game and Asuma summoned him. He went to and knocked at his door but there was no response. Suddenly Asuma again summoned him. He went inside and saw Asuma was on the floor. He went close to him and was really worried about him. He suddenly saw the computer and came to know that Asuma was A. He was shocked. They went to the hospital. Taikeru asked the doctor if Asuma was alright. The doctor told him that he didn't have to be worried because Asuma would be okay soon. The doctors left, and he started crying but Asuma told him that he didn't have to overreact. But Taikeru told him that he got really scared to see him in such a condition. He asked him if Asuma was playing the planet game and he refused. Taikeru said he had seen the login page on his computer and Asuma told him that he just logged in to find a friend. He asked if he enjoyed it, but Asuma said he loved only specific things in the but he didn't love that stupid thing. Taikeru was about to tell him the reality that he was Ichi, but he thought if he told him the truth the family in the game would break, so he left with silence. The doctor came and asked what happened. Asuma told him that he was playing the game and the doctor asked how this could happen. Asuma told him to ask his father because he was the one who created that game. Taikeru was going back and thinking that he had to behave normally in the game if he wanted things to be normal and started running to log into the game. He tried to log in but somehow the company had blocked his eye for some time. He knew how to crack it because in childhood his father taught him how to do this. But his father wasn't fair to his little sister. She was very cute and innocent, and his father was only concerned with the computer and software. His father had set a passcode, "Hello World." When he asked the meaning of it his father told him that it was the welcome to the world they had created. Now Taikeru also had to enter the passcode. He was about to enter the same, but he made a new passcode, "Fuck you, world," and log in. What will happen next in the story? Subscribe to the channel for the latest updates.